Hello everybody. I am going to just give it a second here. Hello. Okay, I'm going to have to walk up to here a lot, so we're going to be like very close some days. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm taking a look and seeing all the people that are joining. We're going to give it a few minutes. So I am here. I am in my bedroom. And tonight I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I always put my hair up like this, so when I'm doing lots of work and stuff. So give me a thumbs up so I know that you guys are there. Give me one of those little hearts and things like that so I can see and make sure that you're all on. I'm seeing some people here. Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, so as you're joining, I am in my bedroom tonight. I decided that I wanted to give the kids a night off, although Emily is still going to be handing me stuff and helping me. But I wanted to do kind of mix up the lives with some teaching things too. So as you know, one of the things that we do at the store is we do a lot of design work. And one of the most common questions I have is, can you come and accessorize my bookshelves? And we do it all the time, and I pull stuff from the store and we load up my truck and we take it over. And I always bring a lot of stuff and think, I'm packing way too much. And Tracy's like, you're gonna use it all. Because the key is to layer things up. There's all of these fun videos and stuff on YouTube. And as much as I love all of that instruction, sometimes I think people lose what's most important when they're doing design. And that's the fact that I leave, and this ends up being your house. And you don't want to walk in and feel like a stranger is living there. So you have to be able to layer and add cool things and then combine them with things that mean something to you. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to show you some tricks. I really think that most of the time people are overthinking the whole process. Just relax, have fun with it. There's no right and there's no wrong answers to it. So you don't overthink. You know, sometimes people are like, okay, well, there should be a solid here and it should be groups of 3 and everything like that. No, it doesn't need to be those rules. Trust your instincts, trust what you like, have texture, have color, have things that mean something to you. I always tell people when I'm going to do the design process, I always say, you know what? Grab things that you don't think I'll even like. Grab them and put them all on a table. I always say, give me all your crap. Things that you're not sure what to do with, grab them all and bring them to me and let me do it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to walk you through what I do. Emily's going to be handing me stuff. You should see my bed. My bed is full of crap right now. Not crap, beautiful things, but lots of stuff, because honestly I'm not even sure 100% what I'm doing. So I had good intentions to do like a dry run today, and then I had a business call today, and after it I was so fried and tired, and I was like, I just need to close my eyes for like 15 minutes, and I ended up falling asleep for a whole hour. So there went my dry run, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to say hi to everybody that's joining. Make sure you're giving me some of those hearts so that I can see you guys. And I hope you have a nice bevy. I'm going to have a little glass of wine. Cheers. These cups, by the way, this is not a Mackenzie cups, but this is a really cool cup that I got from a really fun store, a girlfriend of mine called Stylish Equestrian. So if you ever want to, there's some hearts. Hi, guys. So if you like these, I'm sure she still has them on her website. They're very, very cute. But I thought I'd do that. So cheers, I'm having some cab tonight. And I think we'll get this show on the road. So the first thing that I do is I always wipe off all of the shelves, make sure that things are clean. I already have done that. Things are all dusted and cleaned off. And what I had in my bedroom before was very sort of wintry, dark, deeper colors. I had a lot of reds and things. So now I want to switch it up, make it very, very spring. I want bright colors in here. I want it to feel very happy I want bright. That's what I'm going for tonight. That's kind of why I wear this pink shirt. Because I want it to feel very, very happy and take me all the way through, probably through summer. And then I'll redo it again maybe in the fall, late summer. So what I do when I'm starting with that is I like to place some of the bigger things first. So I'm going to start with that. I am going to, Emily, you want to say hi to everybody?
Sure,
Emily's going to be my little assistant tonight. Ooh. All right, let's start. Actually, let's talk about books, and I'll tell you what I do with these books first. Okay, so actually, can you hold those? One of the tips I have is, so when you have your big coffee table books, I always take the wrappers off. So take those sleeves off because they give you a much cleaner, pretty look. And you'll usually get some really beautiful things. So because my theme is kind of going to be spring and bright and light, these books work perfectly. They're about florals. I have a couple problems with this. One is these two middle shelves are shorter than this taller one. So I have to keep that in mind. It's always sort of a pain in the butt when I'm doing it because I'll want to put a picture frame, and these are kind of narrow. I would say you're talking about 10 inches tops. This one is a little bit longer with a bigger lip here, so I can put larger things like, say, these books. And this is narrow, but it does have that pretty arch, so I can show that off. The other thing that I wanted to point out is I have this plug here, and sometimes I use this. I'll put my diffuser, or I'll hide the cord around. I have this little kind of corner groove over here. So I'll do that, or put a lamp. But today what I'm going to do is I want to hide it because I want to show you how you can do that. So I'm going to start with these books. Like I said, I took the wrappers off. Let's make sure it says the right thing on top, flowers. Upside down. And then I have this one, just really pretty, and we're just layering them up. And when I do it, sometimes I'll layer them straight on like that, but oftentimes I kind of cockeye them. I just think it makes it look more relaxed and pretty. Okay, good. All right, now what I'm going to do is, can I have that hyacinth? Yeah, perfect. Okay, big thing with when you're doing bookshelves is mixing texture. So, and you want to balance things. So not necessarily that there's rules, but try to balance the colors, and the texture is a big one. So if you have something sort of hard, then you want to add in an element of maybe glass or metal or something next to it. Kind of give it a different thing. These are so pretty. I know some of these you have seen. I want you to, there's kind of a weird glare, but you can kind of see these are really pretty hyacinths, and I think that pop of spring will be pretty. The other thing is there's a teeny little lip of wood here, so sometimes I have to angle things to get them in. And then I'm just going to rotate it around till I like it. Okay, can I have that basket next? Okay, next I'm going to use this basket just because I'm going to be putting some Mackenzie things in, some really elegant things, but then my house, people ask me all the time, is your house full of Mackenzie? And I would say, yes, there is a lot of Mackenzie, but I mix mine with a lot of stuff. And that's kind of why I want to do these tutorials, so that you can really see more of my house and how I do it. I mix a lot of antiques. I mix it with a lot of rustic things. So I will put like a rusty tray and like really beat up cool something with handles and whatnot. And then I'll put like a beautiful, elegant floral on it. And I love that mix. And if you do it, it can really, really add a lot of uniqueness, I think, to things. So anyways, I'm just taking one of these baskets, pretty simple, one of these little bushel baskets. I'm going to put it with the handle up on top like this. Just kind of shove it right up in there. And then I'm going to add that green. Yep, perfect. So I like to add greens and things like that. And since I'm doing sort of the bigger items, you can see. Now, some of these items are mine. Some of these items are going to be on the website after, and we'll go over all of that, and you can get a code and whatnot. I don't even know what the code is, but somebody will tell me what the code is, right? So anyways, I will tell you at the end, and you'll still get 20% off things. And if you still feel like you need help with things, you always know you can ask. Okay, so now I'm going to just take this greenery and shove it right up in that basket. And so you can see it's starting to ground. it's starting to ground things and give it a little life up there, right? And it's bringing in, what I like about this is that when I'm picking out my greens, I like them to be very, very realistic looking, and I like them to be variegated when I'm picking out greens. I don't like it, but I like there to have a lot of texture within the green so that you can have a lot of depth to it. Hi everybody, I'm seeing all of you guys join. Hi Gracie, hi Jill, hi Mary. Hi everybody. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of my wine real quick. Power drink, drink up with me. Let me know in the comments what you guys are drinking tonight. I was craving red wine, but I want to know what you guys are sitting and watching and drinking. So go ahead. Hi, Maria. Okay, next up, I think I will take that little green stool. So I'm going to do that one next. Okay, so here's another perfect example. Super rustic. This is from the store. It's a great color, though, and that's what I love about it. Perfect tiny little shelf. I like to do things like that because then I have some layers and some dimension for if I want to put something on top of this and something below it, I can do all of that. All right, so that gives me another little pop of color. So you can see how I'm playing off. I'm doing a lot of greens, bright colors, springy. I think I will do this next. Okay, I love this farmhouse sign. It's very, very cute. It says, "Angels can't be everywhere. That's why God gave us friends." So I thought that was sweet, and I'm going to stick that in. I don't know if I want it here or here. I guess I'm going to try it here and see. I might switch that and bring it down one. Typically, I like pictures and things that you're going to read eye level. Okay, so, and I also don't mind going like this sometimes, but right now I'm going to center it just because I want to see. I don't even know. We'll see how that works out. All right, next up, I think I am going to do those 2 picture frames. And sometimes what I do with my bookshelves, with customers and at the store a lot too, is sometimes I give a different color to the background. I'm keeping mine all white today just because I want it to be very clean. I have a lot of bright colored objects, so it'll give me a nice neutral background. But sometimes I will wallpaper, paint. I've even taken wrapping paper before at the store, like for the holidays, and I wanted it to look plaid, and we put that in. I have used like the cork back placemats and put those in the back. I'll show you actually because I was going to do that maybe, but I don't think I'm going to. But just so you can see what it would look like. These are great because they're really easy and super durable. And then you can just add, see how they just give you that pop of color? So that's a great option too. But for today, I'm going to keep it white because the things I picked were kind of bright and exciting, so I don't think we need more. All right, then I'm going to do these just pretty. I'll end up putting pictures of these. These are 5 by 5, so they're a nice little size for this. This is another tip I have, is that sometimes when you put picture frames on, your picture is leaning too far back. So it's okay to pull them up a little bit so that the picture is more vertical. So you don't have that, you want that picture to really be standing up tall. Okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, now I think I want him. All right, so now I've been loving this at the store, and I was like, where can I put him? I love him.
I was like,
I know. Okay. Have you guys seen these tartan sheets? Oh man, how cute is he? Look at his little boots. Hello. He's so cute, and I've been dying to have him, and I wasn't really sure where I was going to put him, but I found a spot. I want him in here, and I'm going to stick him on the top shelf in a place of honor, and I'm going to tuck his little buns right into the basket here. So this is a perfect example of texture, of a very fun texture, because he's got that really Sherpa feel with the tartan, and it just adds so much. And isn't he darling? He's so cute. And a little Papa Mackenzie too, so that looks perfect. All right, how are you guys doing? Hot cement tea? Jill, that's so casual for you. Usually you give me a little spice. Let's see who else is on. Wine, I'm sharing wine. Hello, hello. Hey Megan, Megan's drinking wine with me, awesome. All right, now I think, Emily, I want to do that white plate next. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to handle this situation over here because you want it to be pretty from afar. So when I'm standing back, I want to be able to see things and have interest. But then when I'm up close and I'm looking down on things, you want it to be pretty as well. So this is just going to give me a nice neutral. This is just a pretty little white plate. Has some detail along the sides here, little beading. And I'm going to stick that underneath because if it's perfect under there. And then I'm going to take this, I think. This is the squash pot. Again, it's the little things that really make you happy. That's what should be on your bookshelves, especially in a place like your bedroom. So I like the squash pot. It's one of my favorite things. I use it a lot. So I'm going to stick that underneath, and then all of a sudden you have a little pop of color there. And then I'm going to take, I think I'll take this. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to take this little butterfly, and we have a bunch of different butterflies online, so you can take a look. They've been very, very popular, and I love them because not only do they have the little hooks on the back, so right now I have them all over the store on the wall, but also you can lean them up against things. So I am going to pull that green color in and have him just sort of resting on that little thing. So that little grouping is done. I've been loving this lapis color that we got in. This is the what is this called? The pinch bowl, which is just so pretty. I hope you guys can see all the coloring on that. Really, really, it's so pretty, that color. And I wanted to bring more of that teal blue into my bedroom. So I'm going to stick that up on top there because I love just like how it pulls in those colors. Okay. I think I want to do this. We got these in, you guys. If you're a Mackenzie Childs fan, you need this. Walk around town with that in your arms. It's so beautiful. Okay. These are their new coffee table books. First of all, look, this is just the cover. This is how it says Mackenzie has the plate. Then it slides out. I'm going to stick this between my knees to hold it. Okay, and this is the cover of the book. It is filled with beautiful, inspiring, fabulous photos, how things are made. It is so beautiful. These have been flying out of the store. I don't have a ton left. I can reorder. But I think I only have like 4 left of what I've ordered. And they just came in this week. But I'm going to use this because I've been wanting it. So I want to see that Mackenzie. Again, I think I'll stick this kind of right here. I'm going to break them up. So I'm going to have this one up. This fell a little bit. So we're going to stick that up as well. Okay, I'm going to use this because I can still see the beautiful teapot on it. And I love how it's in the gold, the Mackenzie Childs, and it's just kind of just going to pull up the books. And then I'm going to use this, I think, to just kind of anchor behind my sheet there. Okay. Yes, I'm standing on my tiptoes. Those are my ballet days, back in my ballet days, right? Okay, next up, I think I'm going to take this picture. So this is how we start to mix now, like family photos and stuff like that. This is, I love the Mackenzie frames because they can go obviously either way. This is just a picture of the kids that, this is like one of our first times in this house. I always take pictures on the first day of school. So that was one of the first times in this house. And I just really like that. I think, don't I have a little egg? Yeah. I'm going to stick this over there too, just to pull that pink from the hyacinth over here. I'm just going to kind of layer that in. This is just a little egg nest. Screaming spring. But I love, here we go. We're giving texture. We're adding next to this really pretty green, that pop of pink. So it's kind of pulling those colors all across, right? All right, next up, I think I'll do this. A little bowl. Okay, these came in, this is actually called large, which is really weird because it's only this big. But what I like about this is that it's called the Flower Pot Large. It's $48. They can go outside as well. But I love the tulip shape of this one. I filled this with some like gravel because I think I want to balance one of the bunnies on there. So I filled it up and I want to rest something on top of it. We have these little pot fillers. They're kind of goofy looking if you're just looking at them like this, but they are great for popping in like this. And they just give you that nice little green. So it gives us just a different dimension. I think I'm going to stick this over here. I'm going to scooch that down just a little. And do that. Can I have the little bunny?
Here, I'll show them the little cute bunny.
Isn't he cute? So he's got flower market on him. Isn't he darling? Hey, Annie, she's over there. Hey, Lisa. What are you guys having to drink tonight? All right, give me some thumbs up so I can see who's on there, Facebook. Go ahead. Okay, so now we have this. So I'm going to take my little bunny. He's so darn sweet with his little gold ears. These pot climbers are just so fun. And I'm going to stick him on that. Can you guys see how cute that is? Let me bring it up close. And he just hangs off like that. Can you see? So cute. All right, sounds good. We're going to stick him there. Now we're pulling that pink polka dot up with a little pop of Mackenzie. Okay? All right, next up, I think I'm going to add in this. Okay? So I love these candles. Okay? This is the smell of spring. It smells beautiful. I love the ambiance of a candle. Sometimes I'll do my diffuser, but I really like the ambiance of a candle. I know it's not as clean and safe and but there's just something about that I really like. Now, if I was to just set that on there, it's just sort of blah and boring. So one of the things that I do is I use plates. So at Christmas time, maybe it'll be a plaid plate or a red plate or whatever. I'm always mixing that up, but this is just a little saucer and it fits perfect like this. And all of a sudden, it's a statement, right? So I'm going to put this on the bottom shelf because when I actually light it, I want it to, I want to be able to not have it be burning my shelf. Okay, I'm thinking we're doing good there. I kind of feel like I need something, maybe this. Okay, this is a new, really fun, wild clock. Look at this, colors on this thing. There's leopard, there's the fuchsia. I always love to use clocks on a bookshelf. This is the newest one from Mackenzie, and it's called the Paradise Desk Clock. They're so pretty with the little gold feet. Can you see? And that bright pop of color. So I'm going to use that behind it just to fill in this little spot right there. So I can have, I feel like this shelf is looking really good and probably done. And you can kind of see now that the colors kind of carry through. I hope you're seeing that enough on here. All right, we need to work on the upper parts here. I'm going to move this book, I think, kind of off kilter. Move this down just a little bit. All right, I think I want to use, maybe, actually, I want to add these birds in. Okay, I know I said the bottom shelf was done, but I lied. Now, I like lots of layers, but these came in, and I love these. These are just little tiny antique silver birds. And I love the texture of them. So I'm going to place one up here, just kind of framing that, and one next to his little nest. Just like that. And then it adds just a little sparkle and shine down there. I think that, now we're good. Okay, next up, you know what, can I have one of those pink tulips? Yeah. All right, I'm going to take one of these little pink tulips. I love these. These are those Real Touch tulips that I've been raving about, but I want to pull that fuchsia color up. So I wish I could do it here, but it's just too big. I suppose I could go lay them down, but I'm going to do this up in here, I think. Just kind of give it, I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, maybe the teapot. Let's try the teapot. Okay. So I'm going to stick this is that Lapis Teapot. I've also been eyeing this for a while, so I'm going to take it. Okay, so I'm thinking there. Okay, now this is a really good example. I love the pop of color up here. It looks fabulous, but do you see how the scale is off and it looks kind of small and skimpy? So you have like full. I want it to look full and bright and big up in here. And then this isn't standing out. So the best way that I'm going to do that is I'm just going to lift it up with some books. Yeah, actually I'll take these. These are great because these are such a good little thing to have in your arsenal of stuff. Okay, I love antique leather books, and we have them at the store to buy. They can be a little bit pricey. I think they're like $35 a book because they're real leather and they're old and they're beautiful. These are a great option if you like these softer, more muted colors. These are only $15. Obviously, they're not real books, but they look like books. And I'll use them sort of as risers. This one does the same thing, opens up. And
there's little stuff in there.
10, yeah, you can use them. You know me, I like to save all of your like little love notes and stuff that you guys give me. So I'm going to use these to just lift that teapot up, and it will give it the right dimension. Okay, let me stick it up in there using my ballerina feet. Okay, just like that. And then all of a sudden, do you see how the scale is way better? And again, I like my books just a little cockeyed so that it doesn't look too perfect, you know? I feel like we need one more book. Do I have enough? Okay, perfect. I'm going to use one more of these books. This is the same idea like this. And just kind of lean it up like that in the corner, just to give it some height on this end too. Now you can see that that top shelf all of a sudden really has a lot more texture and depth, and this teapot really does stand out, right? Because your eye is drawn to that pink, and it kind of really pulls it all in. All right, what are we going to do on these bottom shelves? Let me see. I think
they're so hard to work with.
They're hard to work with because they're shorter, you know? I'm thinking I'm going to use this. Can I have one of those? Maybe that little lapis thing. I use these a lot when I'm doing bookshelves. I lay them down like that. I use these a lot, like in everything. I use them a lot when I'm doing bathrooms because I like it for when your hand soaps can go on there so they don't get all gooky everywhere. But what I really think that I like most about them is that there's texture. So it's bringing that like, you know, beautiful courtly check, and then it's giving you that texture of the rattan around it. So I'm thinking I want to have this up. I might need a plate stand on. Maybe it will just stay like that. And that way it's kind of balancing the courtly check over there. And yeah, maybe I'll use this. Okay, this is the little teeny tiny pedestal platter in the lapis. Obviously you can see the thing, but look at the colors on that. Oh, is that not gorgeous? I love it. So pretty. And I've been looking for a spot to bring that in, and I love when they mix it with a little bit of courtly check. So we're going to use that. And I'm thinking, I want it here, I think. You know what it is I want to be able to see the top of that. Yeah, let's try it there. I might move it, but we'll try it there. I kind of like the balance of that, like that. Maybe maybe we'll do it right in here. I don't have any idea what I'm going to put on top of that, but we'll just see. I'm going to scooch this over just a little bit. Snuggle it all in. Okay. Maybe, would this be cute on it? Or let me see those two candles. Let me see one of those. All right, let's see. I like these luminaires. I use these a lot in different things. Unfortunately, I am sold out of these right now, but I know a lot of you guys have them, so that's why I used it. Thinking I might like that in here. Just gives it some ambiance. I don't know. Let's try it there and see. I may end up moving it. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. And now I'm going to add this actually next. And I think, okay, so Janice gave this to me a long time ago. If you guys know and follow me along, you know that my dream car, this is it. I really love old-fashioned red pickup trucks. I think they're so cute. So Janice found this and gave this to me. And almost always when she gives me a gift, it has something to do with a red truck. So I think because this says friends, I think I'll stick it over there. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like I want to angle this just a little bit. So I'm going to do that and then put my little red pickup truck in there. And it's okay. Don't worry about, like, this is one of those things where, like, people are always worried about, should I have reds with pinks and blah, 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 blah. Stop. It does not matter. It matters if you love it. That's what matters. Where is the little tiny, let me see those blue balls. Did I just say that on camera? All right. These. Look at how pretty these are. Okay. Lots of texture, lots of florals, has that beautiful color. Okay, so we're going to mix these in. I am thinking, I almost kind of want to have these on this shelf maybe. I don't know, let's just play and see. All right, if I do that one here, I have these in a couple different sizes, so it's okay to like mix and match them. Thinking that maybe I want to stick one of them over here. No, maybe one on top of here could be cute. Then it kind of carries that around, and maybe one over here. I feel like I need something there, but I'm not sure what yet. So we'll figure that out. Actually, let me switch. I'm going to put the larger one up here. Can you guys see that? Or am I standing in the way? And then this one here, just kind of like that. Pretty, I like that. Okay, good. You know what I don't like? I don't like that you can see the bottom of the candle, so I'm going to hide that maybe. Let's try it with one of the butterflies. Okay, so I'm going to stick one of the butterflies down here just to kind of anchor that. And then you don't see the base of that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I would love to see, this is one of my favorite things. These two things are some of my favorite things. I love this little teeny tiny canister. It's so tiny. And I also love this teeny tiny little pitcher. So I'm thinking that, I wonder if this could go right on top of there. Kind of mix it in there, like that. And then this little pitcher, maybe if I just pull that over and stick it right on the end there. Just adding that little pop of color. I'm going to move this just forward, and that's another thing that you should be doing is varying when so you don't want it all straight line on your books or on your bookshelf. You want to pull things forward and back and push them back forward and back. All right, I need a little something over here, Emily. So, no. I'm going to think about that for a second. Let me see, what else do I have over here? I don't know. Let me think about that and I'll come back. I'm going to work on this while I'm thinking about this little section right here. I just don't know what I want there. Do I have a bigger canister? Let me try this. Because then it has the little red. Yeah. Kind of am liking that. Because it pulls the little red dot there. Okay. Kind of liking that. I may move it around. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Next, I think what I want to do is work on over this spot over here. Can you guys see? I think I might need to like scooch Instagram over.
Instagram?
Yeah. Let me just see.
Cameraman's got it.
Cameraman's got it. Okay.
That's good.
This is the area. So this faces out into my bedroom. I have a weakness at night.
Her essential.
I got this from my mom, who I'm sure she's watching, but she likes this too. We like apricot brandy. And sometimes I put in ice cream, but sometimes I just like a little bit before I go to bed. So I, years ago, got these canisters. I'm going to grab those. Thank you.
They're heavy.
But hey, I think it's kind of like, it makes me feel fancy and pretty. So this is my apricot brandy. I'm going to stick that back up on here. This is where I always kind of keep it. So far, my kids haven't gotten into it.
I would never.
All right, I think I want to pull the where I had the hyacinths. Do I have those tulips? Yeah. Okay, so I am going to put these glass tulips to pull some pretty color over here. Okay, now I want them a little higher, Emily, so I'm going to do the same thing with the books. So can you guys still see me on Instagram? I don't know if you can. Let me see. Okay. Do I have to move it over just a little bit? Let me see if I can. I'm probably. All right.
It's very.
I know, that's up close. All right. That's okay. All right. Go ahead and stick that underneath there for me.
These are the leather.
Yeah, those are the leather books. And they just will lift that up and give it kind of that earthiness that I want. Because now we're mixing like something really beautiful with the leather books. Okay, now I also use, where's my special little glass that I always use? I think it's, there we go. Could you hand that to me, Emily? All right, so years ago at an antique store, I got this really pretty little glass. And I use, it makes me feel pretty. So I'm going to stick this with my little apricot brandy over here. And just kind of move that. Can you guys see me on Instagram still? I know it's a weird different camera angle, but bear with me. Okay, then I'm going to use this sweet stand. And the reason being is because I actually use this as a very functional corner. And I want to place a gathering spot for all my stuff that I tend to grab a lot. So I'm going to stick that over in here. So move this around a little bit. There we go. Okay, and on here I will probably put some of my essential oils because I use those a lot with my diffuser and I like to be able to see them. So maybe, I don't know, bring me like three of my essential oils. I'm also going to put these two they're actually little tea vases, but I love these. And I'm going to put these on there because I pretty soon will be able to put fresh florals in them. So I'm going to just stick those down here for now. I might pull one up when I actually can put fresh flowers in there and have just like even one little clipping. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take some of my essential oils and I'm going to just kind of filter those in as well. Maybe I'll stick them up here so I can kind of see them. Because I use those every day. Can you hand me the reading glasses? Because I use those. So these are the new shape. I have the cat eye ones, but I've been eyeing these. I'm going to try them on for you guys so you can see. These are so funny because they're called the hairy round.
These are the cat eye ones.
Yeah, these are the ones I always wear when I'm doing like reading. They're just readers. So these are the ones I typically wear.
They're so fancy.
Do I? But then I saw these ones and I liked these, so I got these ones too.
Do they look like a little bit like a librarian?
Yeah, I think these are super cute. So anyways, these are my readers, but I love to have them. They're so pretty that I like to have them on display. So I'm going to kind of just stick them like this and stick them on my little sweet stand so they're easy to grab. When I have a little, usually when I don't have lights
going on
alive, I usually have a rocking chair sitting here. So I'll sit and I'll read or whatever. I like the natural light, so I'll sit and do that a lot. So anyways, I'll have my reading glasses here so they're easy to grab, my brandy, and maybe just like a tall, that little white thing would be good. Yeah, I love these just to pop in different places. Just a little happy spring. It's $20, but it comes in the glass and you can see all the little pretty, it looks like almost like fake water in there. So I'm going to give it a little height on top.
Maybe those will be real flowers when there's no snow.
Yeah, pretty soon. I know, this week we sure did get a lot. And then, I'll take this little bunny.
No.
There's this little teeny bunny. These are from the store as well. Just kind of Easter it up a bit. And then, I think I'll take this spray, yeah. Okay, so this is another thing that we have from the store. This is that smell of spring, the potpourri that's always so special. I also like the room spray. It just smells awesome, and it just, I don't know, just makes it feel fresh. It's not overpowering, it's not strong, but I just think it's really good. So I'll probably stick that right over here with my essential oils because it's a very pretty bottle. It's all kind of gold and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stick these. These were from the kids like years ago. Look at little ice skates. Somebody gave these to me when I was having Gracie. So I always use these, and I'm just going to hang them probably here, even though they're wintry. Just represents so much part of my family. And let's see, you know what I think I want to try? I think I'm going to move this over here and lift this up just a bit.
For a second, I didn't think it was going to fit.
I know.
It was going to be a plan. It's all ruined.
No. I always got a backup plan. All right, so I think I just wanted to give that a little bit of height. Where is the little lunch box that I have? Do you know where that is? I have this. This is what I'm saying, like add things from that make you feel good. So family photos, I'll fill those up with things. This is such a silly thing, but this is my strawberry shortcake lunchbox from when I was a little girl. And I remember it smelling like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and like strawberry shortcake.
Opened it up.
I loved it when I was a little girl. I just thought it was so cute, and everybody had like cloth ones, and I had my little metal one, and I just really loved it. So I always saved it. And inside, I put like all my little treasures. Like for example, this is my very first tie from when I showed my first walk track class when I was a little girl, and all kinds of fun things. And it makes me happy, right? So I'll stick that in there. And I like to stick that kind of thing on a bookshelf too. So I'm going to stick that down here. Looking good. Just so some things, you want to fill your bookshelves with things that are going to make you smile, right? This is your bedroom. This is what I'm saying. Now, for some people, this might be too bright and wild and crazy and whatever, but this is my bedroom. And I wanted bright, and it was very, very subdued before. And so I wanted to feel bright and spring and happy. And now I feel like it really does. And I think there's just one last touch that I'm going to do. I'm going to take these little white Real Touch.
All of your Real Touch flowers that you have in the store are so real.
Yeah, they're really nice. I'm going to take these little white. What I like about these, and you kind of have to like just play with them a little bit so they look. Some of them I like to like open up a little bit more and bend and whatever. But what I like about it is that you can just kind of shove them in. So I'm just going to give it a little pop of something right up in there. And I think I like it. I think I'm good. I think it looks very, very spring and happy, balanced and full. And when I look at it, it just makes me smile. And hey, that's all we need, right? That's what it should be. Mackenzie Childs should bring you a smile on your face. Mix, match, play, put your family photos up. You know, this will look totally different in another few months. I change it all the time. You know, when the kids get school pictures or whatever, I switch it up. But put things on there that make you happy. You know what I want to put? And could you grab? Right there. There's that bowl. One of the other things I love to do is when I travel, I collect sand from the beach. So
it was a rainy day when we collected this sand.
I do this, and I always put this out, and we collected shells. This is from when we went to Turks and Caicos, and this is a little antique bowl that I got from my grandma, and I like to see that too. So I'm going to stick that over, probably right by my lunchbox, so I can see those shells. But that's what I'm saying, and I'll fill this in with photos maybe then from when I went to Turks and Caicos with the kids and all kinds of things. So anyways, have fun with it. If you need help, make sure you text or DM. You guys can go online and you can shop and see. I added a bunch of things to the website. I kind of pulled different things that I thought would look good on bookshelves. So some of this is on, some other ideas are on there that I thought that I love this. And I thought that would be so pretty to add into my thing, and I probably will find another spot in my room, maybe on my night table or something. But it just was a little too high for where I knew it wasn't going to fit on the shelf. But I thought if you have taller bookshelves, that could look good. So I added in a bunch of things, candles and things that I knew that would maybe be good for you guys. So you can go online and you can shop. Next week, we'll do a whole nother thing. Next week, I'm going to have the kids back with me. We will be doing our regular live. Emily will be singing, but every once in a while, maybe once a month, I'm going to throw one of these tutorials in so that we can learn together. You can see different parts of my house and we can get to know each other just a little bit better. So anyways, are you ready for the code?
Should I come in and stand with you?
You can. Come. Thank you, my little helper girl.
You're welcome.
Next week, do you know what you're singing next week? You better get cracking.
I can't let them know though if I do.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you better get practicing, right? We got her a new microphone.
I got
this
a new
week.
microphone and
She's been up there using it like a crazy person. All right, guys. So the code, you can go and shop online and have some fun. If you need help, make sure you hit me up. I'm happy to come over. I'm happy to help you guys. The code is bookshelf20. Go and save your 20% off. Bookshelf20. Put that in your checkout, and you guys should have some fun ideas there. And we will see you next week, Wednesday, and we'll be doing back to our regular show with the kids. And I have some fun ideas coming up for another tutorials real soon. All right, guys. Bye.